Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a skill that can literally change your life and career. Selling. But hold on. Don't just think this is for salespeople. Honestly, no matter what you do, whether you're in school, an office job, or starting your own business, knowing how to sell can push you further than you ever thought possible. To kick things off, I'm going to hit you with a classic story that's really going to change how you look at things. So, here's how it goes. Two shoe salesmen get sent to this rural area in Africa to check out the market. When they get there, they both notice the same thing. Nobody wears shoes. One of the guys immediately calls his company and says, "There's no way we can do business here. No one even wears shoes." Sounds logical, right? If no one needs shoes, how are you supposed to sell them? But the second guy, he sees things totally different. He calls his company back and says, "This place is perfect. No one has shoes yet. Send as many as you can. We've got a huge market here." But the second guy, he sees things totally different. He calls his company back and says, "This place is perfect. No one has shoes yet. Send as many as you can. We've got a huge market here." This story highlights one of the biggest lessons in sales, or even life in general. Perspective is everything. In business, how you see a situation can determine your success or failure. The first guy, he only saw obstacles. The second guy, he saw untapped potential. The truth is, selling isn't just about finding what people need. It's also about creating demand where others see none. And that's the mark of a true sales pro. All right, now let me hit you with another story. This one's wild. A company's looking for top salespeople and they come up with this ridiculous challenge. Here's 100 combs. Now go sell them to monks. Seems impossible, right? I mean, monks don't have hair. But out of hundreds of candidates, 3 managed to pull it off, and each of them did it in a totally different way. The first guy goes to a temple, tries to sell the combs, and surprise, surprise, the monks tell him they don't need them. But he's persistent and eventually convinces one monk to buy a comb out of pity. Not a huge win, but he made a sale. The second guy takes a different approach. He notices that when people come to the temple, the wind messes up their hair. So, he suggests to the monks that they should offer combs to visitors to tidy up before praying. The monks think it's a good idea and buy 10 combs. Now, the third guy, this dude is next level. He goes to the biggest temple in the area and pitches this idea. Why don't you gift combs to donors as a token of appreciation? You could even inscribe something like "Comb of Good Deeds" on them. The monks love it. They buy 100 combs right away and even place an order for thousands more. Now, what can we learn from this? These 3 salesmen represent 3 different levels of selling. The first guy, he's all about persistence. He made a sale, but didn't really solve a problem. The second guy used observation and identified a need, which got him a decent result. But the third guy, he went beyond just selling a product. He created a whole new demand by offering something of deeper value. This is what separates average salespeople from the great ones. It's not just about meeting needs, it's about creating them and providing value where no one else sees it. All right, let's take this a step further and look at some real life examples of how this plays out in business. 1. Apple and creating demand. When Apple introduced the iPhone, nobody thought they needed a phone without a keyboard. But they completely changed the way we think about phones, and now smartphones are everywhere. 2. Airbnb and the travel industry. Before Airbnb, who would have thought people would rent out rooms in their homes to strangers? But they tapped into a hidden demand. And now Airbnb is a billion-dollar company that's revolutionized travel. 3. Life insurance sales. Let's be real. No one likes thinking about death or what could go wrong in the future. But great insurance salespeople know how to create a need by showing customers the importance of protecting their family and finances. So, how do you develop your own sales skills? Let me break it down. 1. Learn from the best. There are tons of resources out there, from courses on Udemy and Coursera to books like How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie and Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. These are must-reads for understanding how to influence and persuade people. 2. Practice active listening. The best salespeople don't just talk. They listen. They ask the right questions. Listen to what their customers are really saying, and figure out how to solve their problems. 3. Use CRM tools. Tools like Salesforce and HubSpot help you stay on top of your game by organizing customer data, tracking sales progress, and automating your daily tasks. This frees you up to focus on building relationships and closing deals. But here's the most important thing to remember. Selling isn't just about swapping goods for money. It's about creating value for your customer and for yourself. It's about seeing opportunities where others see challenges. Every time you face a tough situation, remember that it could be a hidden opportunity. Don't be afraid to fail, because failure is just another step toward success. And above all, stay persistent. Mastering the art of selling takes time and practice, but once you get it, the sky's the limit. All right, guys, that's a wrap on today's video. We've covered a ton of ground today, from shifting your perspective to creating demand and even some real-world examples of how sales skills can change the game. If you want to keep learning how to level up your financial game and boost your career, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the next video. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll catch you in the next one. Keep hustling and keep looking for those hidden opportunities.